the semifinals. And yeah, Pavel's map pick Elder.
Alright, I'm actually going to get on Pavel's point of view first. He gets the mega side of the map. Is Evil rushing... I think he might have rushed red first. He did, but he gets the key.
It's interesting.
That's why a lot of people actually don't go for the mega straight away. They just go as fast as possible for yellow, plasma, and the key, just so they can deal more damage there. But Pavel went for the mega first, so that's why he missed out on the damage.
And a little double back from Evil there to get the rocket. Took some damage.
We're actually getting the runes used in this game.
Yeah.
Very early on, at least. I know they were used last game, but it took him a while to sort of bother to click them.
This entire 40 seconds, Pavel going for that mega, but Evil quick to switch to that LG, and that nearly turned out very, very bad for Pavel. Managed to get away with 60 health, which is better than dying, I suppose.
This is where you have to disappear off the map, Pavel, for some time. Getting the yellow's nice. Oh my god, the pressure. Every time the LG comes out, it just seems to do a gargantuan amount of damage. You get a direct rocket at the end. Is there pressure off the spawn? Evil looked a bit skeptical about jumping towards that red. Well, he does it in the end.
Yeah, Evil was so quick to move there back down to the bottom yellow to attack there.
Yeah, even though Pavel did some excellent damage in the fight, he hasn't really been able to benefit from it. Evil getting himself to 200-100. He might be able to get this lower yellow as well if he just goes for it.
Is that 100 now? Pavel's got something to work with, but Evil's going to get an easy red armor. I just wonder, we're going to see what Pavel's aim's going to be looking like. And the top yellow. Okay, so he's collecting the yellows. Evil not able to control them at all. Pavel's still running around.
Nice, Pavel does beat Evil there. Good LG.
Really pushing Evil hard about it. Evil still getting himself on the mega health. He couldn't quite push Evil out of the item, which was possible, I think.
Pavel dishing out some of Evil's medicine there, and Evil again, such an aggressive pusher with the rockets. It's gonna be another frag.
Pavel's making that pretty close though. I mean, it took some effort and work there for Evil to get himself his second kill, and he's pretty damn low, so I really think that Evil's got to watch out at the moment. But the lack of... Oh, this is a bad place to be. Just rush him, Pavel. If you've got good timing here, you just want to get close.
Yeah, Pavel could have gone in there with plasma.
Evil just chilled out. No worries at all.
No rockets for Pavel. Yeah, he can't do anything.
Yeah, and he can't really take better positions to land on plasma better either. I mean, just not enough space on the platform.
We got the rail up, and Evil finally, a minute after it spawns, is going to go for it. It takes so much time to go and get that weapon that you really want to make sure that everything else on the map is fine, and he actually gives up the red for free. Pavel might put on some pressure right now. This is a brilliant time. I think Evil has cocked up a little bit. 5 health.
Nice energy there from Pavel. Evil gets away just in the nick of time. Pavel looked like he was going to push.
He's thinking about, alright, chill. Make sure you're controlling those big items. He's got Evil in a position where he wants him to be. Oh dear, 2 massive rockets, a third one as well.
Good thinking from Pavel, but yeah, the execution didn't quite go so well for him. Those direct rockets from Evil. Shutting that down promptly.
Are you okay, Evil? I mean, thank you.
Yeah, he's okay. Already in time for the mega, a bit early, but he's not gonna mind too much. He won't expect Pavel to just rush in.
Pavel, I can hear you doing that. I can hear you doing that. Carry on.
What?
Push to talk too early, you bastard.
And Evil getting himself on 200-200.
I just cock blocked you, sorry.
So rude.
I was gonna say Pavel actually got himself a railgun as well. While Evil was going around picking up everything on the map. Pavel drops down, gets himself a yellow and a voice damage. Good for Pavel.
Can Pavel get a red? Yeah, he can. He's gonna get off there as well. I think he hit that as well.
There we go. Good damage there from Pavel.
But Evil landed
Evil rockets.
Yeah,
huge
those are the rockets
from
that
Evil.
you can't really dodge anymore. You're already mid-air, you can't move anymore, and Evil just keeps landing them. And he's stringing up these frags. 5 minutes remaining, 5-0 for Evil, 6-0 for Evil.
Finds Pavel so quickly off the spawn there, 6-0. This is not looking good for Pavel. Good start though, but
that fight at top yellow was really interesting actually, because Pavel was trying to make Evil think that he wanted to get that yellow armor, so that he would spam the yellow and be able to just hold back and not take any damage. And then Evil realized that he's trying to kind of fake him into doing this, so just fired at him anyway further back, and managed to get the kill accordingly. So you can kind of see the little mind games in the fight going away, ticking away. And Evil just seems to be one step ahead, really, on Pavel in these sort of very minor tactical situations, which kind of results could have big results at the same time. Right, 9-0. This is looking like the game's coming to an end. Pavel managing to get himself some opportunities, but it feels like similar problems that compared to Faz, really, against Cypher.
Oh, Evil very early on this mega. Hopefully he's gonna realize that this is a timing mistake. And apparently he does.
I mean, Pavel, just warm up your aim a little bit here, maybe get into a couple of fights and see what you can do. I wouldn't worry about the score being 20-0 at this point. I'll just see if see if you can play with Evil's mind a little bit, if that's possible.
Yeah, that's not gonna be easy. Evil is usually the one considered master of that. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but he really tends to break people. I guess Cooler is able to kind of break him.
Yeah, stress him out a bit. Cypher to some extent, but sometimes it backfires. Well, frequently it backfires horribly.
Recently.
I wonder if Cypher is in a good mood for whoever gets in the finals. Because sometimes it doesn't matter who he's going against, he just gets kind of turbo mad.
12-0. Yeah, I think Pavel he knows he's lost this. He just kind of needs to get his head on straight, warm up his aim a little bit more. You know, we saw a similar thing against Kilson, mind you. I mean, Pavel was just getting crushed by Kilson those first two maps, and then from the third map onwards was just like a different Pavel.
Yeah. Maybe he just needs this to kind of give him that extra kick of motivation.
Yeah.
And realize
to ease in.
Yeah. Go to his ultimate form. But Evil again. If we were to write predictions here, we'd still put Evil to win, and I think it wouldn't be an unfair prediction to say he'd win 3-0. But we've seen Pavel do some crazy things in the past. It's not like he's never beaten Evil in a competitive environment. He has done it. Just whether or not. I mean, he used to be king over Evil. I mean, what, 3-4 years ago, he was getting better results, and he was the guy that everyone was excited to see at LAN. But then Evil just overtook him and never looked back. Bye-bye.
Well done, LG. Pavel not getting that ready.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Pavel might get a kill. Come on, Pavel. Nope, denied.
Even not letting him get anything here.
I wonder if those are little mind games. Just kind of, no, you can't have that point on the board. I don't know, because Cypher has expressed that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to give an inch, and you know, as we know, Evil, he just doesn't quit playing until the very last second.
Even in warm-up.
GG in the 1 minute mark.
Yeah.
Nope.
Denied. 15-0 on Elder is a big score, I'd say. But hopefully Pavel won't end to get him. It is going to be Dismemberment up next. Evil's map pick.
That'd be fun. Absolutely adore that map. Hoping Pavel can give a better showing. I'd love to say things like, oh, it's not quite as bad a game as it looks on the scoreboard. It kind of was, even though there was like a close beginning. You know, managing to keep it 1-0, 2-0 for a long period of time and giving himself chances. But, you know, at this point, you've kind of just Game has been ruined, Pavel. Man up on Dismemberment, please. And that's GG.
It's on the first map, so Pavel has plenty of chances, but of course Evil's map pick next, that's gonna be scary.
37 LG, damage about, what, 700 more. Pings are pretty good, actually. I think Pavel usually has high ping, but it looks decent. Control, though,
his connection's not bad.
Very securely in Pavel's favor at the moment. Well, on that map.
Alright.
What can you do, Pavel? What can you do? Come back? No, come back, follow killer. Sorry, buddy. Miriok saying this problem with Pavel beating Agent, he'll just get wrecked by Evil forever. Agent, maybe not. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we've seen Agent beat Evil in a series of 0-3, but I don't know. That's still pretty rare.
It's more regular than it is for Pavel, but I still wouldn't say it's
quite as regular as having base beat Evil, which was like pretty much a one time as well.
Oh yeah,
I
remember that.
I mean, base has come pretty close.
Yeah.
A very small handful of times. But
hopefully we're gonna see him in the next league as well, since he wasn't able to play this one.
I say a handful of times. I mean, you know, all the times have been like a massive gorge full of them, and you got like a sprinkle of times where Base or Agent or Pavel in the last 2 years have had, you know, close games or games they've been able to win against Evil. He is a step ahead. I'd say maybe even more dominant than Strengths was during the Zotac era.
Right.
But actually, that's an interesting question. Do you think Strengths or Evil has dominated more? The thing is, Evil's won online tournaments with bigger prizes in his era, but would you say that Strengths was still, I don't know, would you still give him credibility as the better guy in his time?
I don't know, it's hard to say. Evil's been dominating for, what, about 2 years now, quite consistently.
Yeah, and especially during the last year, Evil
very
rarely even gives out maps to most people.
Strengths was about 2 years as well, though. Strengths had like 2 years.
Yeah, how many Zotacs did he have?
50 something. I'm sure he'd love to tell you. Evil domination, 100%.
It would be interesting to see Strengths at his peak versus Evil at his peak. That would be a nice game.
Yeah, too bad those kind of matches are hard to organize.
Yeah.
Just train Strengths to its peak again. Easy. Off.
Anyone else think that Strengths did better, or Evil the better guy now? Or people remember the Strengths era?
I might be biased for Evil since it's more recent, but I'd favor him.
Fair enough. Let's get this map started. We are into Dismemberment now. As I'm going to say Evil's map, so I'll go with him. Pavel was just standing still off the spawn, waiting to hear some kind of sound, and eventually goes and collects the red.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to make your move, so you can afford doing that with no problems.
Evil's got all
Evil listening for the sounds before going for the rail again. He was thinking of going for the yellow, but hearing Pavel, he didn't do this.
Yeah, Evil currently has very little armor, just the shards that he's picked up around the map. And here we go, first fight. It's Evil doing most of the damage. And Pavel needs to be quick if he wants to go for this Mega. Evil is already there. Damage is going to be difficult. Nice rocket from Pavel.
Uh-oh. Good rail from Evil. What? I don't know how he hit that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Well, it's Evil. He's getting the first frag.
God.
And already in position for the red, but it's going to be a while. So if Pavel is fast to get weapons, he might be able to do some extra damage. And he misses that rail. Lands the second one, though.
Just good damage again from Pavel. Can he get the rocket he needs? Looking for a rail shot. Evil will be left with 10 health. There we go.
Pavel, there we go. That's
Evil tried walking away, but he walked in that door, so I'd say Evil's movement cost him that frag.
It's quite possible.
And also, as soon as he missed that first rail, Pavel knew it was just go, go, go.
Yeah, very nice from Pavel.
Evil dropping down here. All he's got is the shotgun. Nice initial damage.
Oh, and Pavel let know that LG was dangerous.
Yeah.
The switch to it was at a nice timing as well for Evil. Maybe he was kind of faking it out that he didn't have the LG, because I didn't realize immediately, although he was near the LG spawn, so it makes sense.
I would have expected him to switch earlier, but yeah, perhaps a little bit of a bait there from Evil. And again, Evil just baiting out the jump to Mega.
No, he got messed up there completely. He.
Oh, did he? Oh, I thought he deliberately jumped to make Pavel shoot that rocket.
Well, he.
Kind of worked in his favor.
Pavel hit the rail, and then he's hit another.
Pavel got exactly what he wanted, and he had the time to go for the red as well.
Yeah.
This is actually really good for Pavel right now. This is.
Yeah, Pavel's
promising.
currently outstacking Evil. Red is going to be up in the next 3 seconds. Evil is around. Pavel just needs to avoid these vertical rockets here.
I'd hurry with this a little bit, Pavel. Yeah, we've got the red. Now we've got to be careful because Evil is looking to take either the mega or the yellow. Look at that. Evil just takes the risk. He's like, he knows exactly where Pavel is looking. And for some reason seems to understand that Pavel's not going to, you know, make that extra effort to go around and do damage at mega. That was really weird.
Pavel trying to get some exit damage on that red armor, but he doesn't see Evil anywhere. It seems like Evil just escaped from the lower route. So no rails for Pavel. But instead he's got a position on a mega already. He could hear Evil at the teleporter as well.
You can't go for mega there.
Spam.
Pavel's just spamming every way he can right now.
Yeah,
And he's actually going to leave that mega alone and quickly rush to red. Evil sees that Pavel's over there looking for some exit damage. He's going to be able to land it. Is Pavel lands the first rail. It's 1 for 1.
Not bad damage, but he's railable at the moment. Pavel, so vulnerable. Is he going to go for a little peek? So close. Teleporter exit even dangerous there if Evil wants to make a surprise. And it's been so much time that Pavel's been wasting of it. He's like, oh, I'll just get the next ray. That's no problem. Oh, Pavel, you got to hit these shots. Mega's going to be up in a moment. You got a good chance here to put pressure on. Evil trying to hop, skip around. See what we can do. Oh my god.
Oh, the rocket. And now it's not good time for the lightning gun for a fight. Evil getting that easily with stack advantage.
Yeah, such a good rocket there from Evil.
If he didn't hit that rocket, then Pavel was still... I wouldn't say he'd definitely get the mega health, but he would certainly have made Evil think twice about having to jump on it or do further damage.
I think even if Evil didn't hit that rocket and he went for the mega, Pavel would have just LG'd the shit out of him.
Yeah, definitely. Pavel is so weak at the moment.
A nice little rail there from Pavel on the exit, and Evil's just looking at these angles, trying to cut Pavel off here.
All items are up, and Evil is just trying to see where Pavel is going. But here in the teleporter, he knows that he has the chance to deal damage on both, or get one and deal damage on the other.
Pavel a little bit slow to get over to the mega side there. He is going to go for it eventually, and ooh, that just clipping the top of the wall there.
It was close. I'm actually surprised he went for it at all, but he didn't really have a choice. He had to get out of there somehow.
Yeah.
And I think he knew he had to take damage. Yeah, it was
nice from Evil.
Exactly. Sometime now until items are up, Evil maybe wants to put a bit of pressure on. If he can get himself...
Yeah, Pavel's he's done a good job to keep it close right now. He's very much still in this game.
Looks way better than Elder did, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's not really sleeping here like he was on Elder, where he was leaking frags like crazy. And Pavel left low after that rail. Let's see if he's able to go for that red armor. Only yes.
Nice. Pavel opts to rocket jump out of there. He does land a rail as well, looking for the tiny gap there.
Evil doesn't need to take too many risks at the moment. He really he's looking for every single chance to do and return damage he can, but just ensure that you've got that control still. Hope that Pavel can't do that again, basically. He needs to hurry over to the mega. He probably can't take it, but he's looking for damage.
Oh, this could be bad. Pavel's taking a lot of damage right here. It's LG on LG. Evil is stacking him, and Pavel with the rail.
That last one.
So
Evil's LG was actually looking surprisingly shaky in that fight.
It was.
That's not something we see often. Usually he's just landing crazy 40%, 50% LG in every fight, but
yeah, it was
just
decent
something
dodge
else.
from Pavel actually.
Definitely.
Those are some good reads actually in that fight just there. Pavel managing to get out, realized that Evil was definitely going to push him. Giving up that red is absolutely fine. He's got his life intact and he's not at a frag deficit anymore.
This mega, and that's going to be another huge amount of damage taken there from Pavel. Left on 23 health.
I think that was a big risk to stay on the Mega for so long when it hadn't even spawned yet. I do not... From hero to... I wouldn't say 0. Staying alive is...
From hero to
all he's
23.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Not sure if waiting for the 50 bubble is also a good idea because it's such a trap position. He's gonna be able to get the item and yeah, able to recover back to 100 health.
Probably wants that railgun, but he's really hoping that Evil will go forward to Mega. That means that he can get red, but that rail hurts so bad. Good move. I like it. I am absolutely loving it, Pavel. Very evasive. Smart moves, but he can't quite get out. Evil's reading him so well. Wow.
Still making it out alive.
I don't know how Pavel's still alive. Pavel's just plus backing for his life right now.
I mean,
Does manage to survive that onslaught there from Evil.
he's dealing a nice bit of damage with those rockets while Evil is giving the chase, while he can recover with those health bubbles.
Get off Mega! Get off Mega!
This is...
Still hasn't taken Mega. Evil's gonna push it. Pavel does get the Mega, but I don't know if he's got the... Yeah, he just can't survive
No chance. No chance.
He did some okay damage there. Would have been nice if his LG was a bit more on point, or if he could hit a rail afterwards. So there's a chance for him to come back still. He's got to make sure he gets that that red armor, make sure he gets some fairly decent weapons, at least the LG and the rocket. And then he's got a bit of a chance heading over towards the next Mega Health, I think. And Evil hasn't taken the yellow yet. He seems quite slow to get that, but Pavel's even slower.
Pavel is around by the Mega right now. And Evil knows it. Pavel's gonna make the jump. Actually, oh man. I was gonna say he avoids some damage, but then 2 rockets on a rail from Evil.
Has that been 3 times that he's gone on to Mega early and stayed there to take huge damage?
How is he messing up with the timing like that? I can't believe it.
It's just a very odd risk to take so often.
1 minute warning.
Pavel can get himself onto yellow. Evil's on the other side of the map, so no pressure Pavel needs to worry about.
There's a bit of time pressure right now on Pavel. He's got about 45 seconds to get this last frag, and he's gotten that Mega, so he's going to have to rush you over at the red. Just spotted Evil there.
I'll switch to Pavel soon, but I'm really enjoying watching Evil's defensive game at the moment, because he knows time's against him.
He does rockets, and he does tie things up. 30 seconds before the game. He actually found Evil off the spawn here. Pavel could be taking the lead. Evil's going to have to defend for his life here with those rockets.
You can see Pavel's respecting those rockets.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
wow, completely.
I mean, Pavel had the stack advantage. He had 100 while Evil wasn't starting health. But Pavel still
Evil's
oh my god!
No.
He can't make it!
Gonna need those bubbles, so Mega is up. This is a massive chance. And he can get
Pavel
it.
gonna go for it. Yes, he
have the
does.
railgun.
What? He's got to hit it! A rail! He needs a rail! He can't land it!
No.
Jesus Christ.
Just at the time limit, he lost
Oh my god.
He would have been able to force an overtime.
Does anyone know how much health Evil was on in that fight at the end?
34, right before he picked up the 50.
That rail would have been it.
Yeah, the rail would have been it.
Oh my god.
You could see him like freaking out about which weapon to use. Like, should I just go for the LG and hope for the best? And he's like, right, I'll make the switch. But he had like 5 health at that point. He just wasn't going to be able to execute easily because the LG was spamming.
Good match though. Good match from Pavel. He really held it together there.
He went for the hero move, you know. I respect that. I respect going for the clutch, but he just couldn't pull off. Evil was very smart with that.
Earlier on, when Evil had the rocket launcher and no armor at all, on around the red armor area. But
do you think he should have gone for that? Do you think he should have just?
I think that would have been a much better fight while there was more time left. But I don't know.
He might have been under a lot of pressure after that, so because the chances are that Evil's going to hit another rocket and then he'll be super weak.
As well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That would have been like an item to recover with immediately after a fight, but I don't know. He could have also forced the overtime and not go for the last strike.
That's true. He had the option to do that. He could have just backed off, but
it was just 2 seconds or so.
Not even that, man. It's like the frag happened and then GG immediately. That was
like instant rage quit, like forfeit by the time limit.
Exactly. That was seriously close. Seriously
we're
close.
on Sinister, and there's gotta be match point for Evil, and it's Pavel's pick this time.
Well, can Pavel keep it together? You know, he made a massive comeback against Kilson, so it's not like he's never come back from a 2-0 deficit before. But it's Evil we're talking about, and a difficult map. Evil's very, very good on Sinister. Not that Pavel's bad at all. Not that Pavel's bad. Let's have a look. Have I got the scores? correct? Yeah, I do. Oh my god, guys, not making any mistakes in this stream. I am on a roll.
Nice.
We can watch Pavel wandering around a bit. Hello, Rotten Rose. Hello, Jahar. How's it going, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys?
They're sitting, well, I don't know if Jahar's watching. He's just said, Rotten Rose, say hello to him for me.
I hope they are.
Can't wait for QuakeCon.
If anyone missed the news, Zoot and Jahar will be casting. Looking forward to it, man.
It's going to be fun. It's always nice being in Dallas, seeing everyone. And I'm genuinely really excited about the tournament format. I know
How's your CTF and TDM game coming up?
Oh, amazing. I mean, I'm a Division 1 player in all of them. Maybe. Possibly. A Division 1 spectator, for sure. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. You know, people have kind of criticized the format, but I can't wait.
Yeah, a lot of people are hyped for it as well. There was a lot of initial criticism.
Super hyped for it.
But I think actually a lot of people are like accepted it and being like, actually this could be really interesting. You know, it's not, there's no clear-cut victor and which team's going to win the whole format overall. Even the game modes themselves, people are kind of debating over who's going to win the TDM, the CTF, the duel. So the fact that there isn't like a clear winner in all three modes and the final mode and the grand champion of duel, I think it's good. You know, there's at least some surprises to be had, I think. No matter what happens. We're going to have the big hype games like probably Evil Cypher or Rafa, Evil Rafa, Cypher, Cooler, Tox involved. So no matter what, there's going to be fun. Let's get though this map started. It is Evil versus Pavel here. Map 3, match point for Evil. Is this good?
2 rails. Surely Evil's going to push here. Looking for the third.
Misses it.
Misses it. Pavel does get away.
Landing 2 rails right after your opponent picks up the mega health is already a pretty good way to eliminate the stack. Evil was not getting anything. He was not getting any items. He was just relying on the railgun only. That's like such a risky move.
The shotgun! Oh, he just makes it.
Shotgun is good.
2-0 for Pavel in the first 30 seconds of the game.
No rush.
Beautiful start here for Pavel. He doesn't have much health here, so he won't be able to challenge for this mega. Maybe get a rail off. Evil a bit too quick for him there.
Evil's stacking up pretty damn fast at the moment. He's going to take another yellow, would put him on 200, 100. And this red is actually pretty hard for Pavel to defend. Yeah, he takes a rail. You don't even want to jump across there. Get out.
Pavel's going to have to opt for a yellow instead, and Evil's actually putting a huge delay on this red from what I can see. There we go. Pavel was down there, so I think he did hear it. Yeah.
That's really risky.
Very risky jump there from Evil. Pavel could actually defend this mega here. Evil pushes up!
Just perfect for Evil. We have a tied game again.
So unlucky for Pavel there. It's like he spawned straight into Evil's rockets.
Those rockets though at the mega, the timing was just perfect from Evil. Pavel had all the hope in the world. He was like, yes, I'm right by the mega, and the last pixel that he needed to move over and pick it up.
Evil was just dangling a carrot in front of Pavel. So there we go. There it is. Shiny blue ball.
That's exactly it. But it's only a tied game. Unfortunately for Pavel, his hard work at the beginning has kind of gone to well, I say hard work it.
Well, Evil just gave him the tag.
Not too hard. Yeah.
He had just keep together against the old railgun.
Evil bandaged himself up quickly and hit some hot shots.
Oh, there we go with the rockets. Pavel doing some damage as well.
Pavel using those sound cues. He heard Evil above him, so he's just gonna go back around over to this red armor. The LG is a little sloppy here, but he pushes Evil off. And Evil is able to get an exit rail. Pavel needs to rush over to the mega. Evil is there. This time Pavel does get it. Oh, and he takes a direct, but
it's the damage! The damage is insane from Evil!
Wow.
You see that last, when he left the red room, he hit that last rail, which is just like, oh, for Christ's sake. And then you go over to the mega and he hits the last rocket and it's like, Jesus Christ, why does he always get the last word and things? It's like having an argument with some really, really perseverant bastard.
Yeah.
And you're just winning these fights every time. Oh, that is so savage for Pavel. I feel I would not like to experience his emotions at the moment.
Oh, look at Evil.
Even though Evil opens the fight
nice.
with a direct rocket, Pavel still pushes on. Somehow gets that frag. He really had no right to go for that fight.
Pavel hit the teleporter, so he's gonna push in here, try to get some rails, but Evil promptly shutting that down with the LG. And Pavel, he's not even gonna go back out that way for the bottom yellow. He's gonna choose to go around via the LG. He knew Evil was probably gonna drop on him there.
Yeah, it was a safe decision to make. I like what Pavel did. It's a
Yeah.
shame for him that he's so out of control right now.
Yeah,
Is he
you
gonna
can
try
see
defend red?
I don't know if he's scared, but he's just overly cautious right now. And look at that, Evil again with the rocket to rail combo, just massive amounts of damage.
Wow,
Well,
another
that's right
rail.
from Evil.
Evil,
Pavel's trying to avoid that angle as bad as possible, but he still couldn't do it. And Evil dropping down with rockets. Pavel's just gotta run. He's gotta play the teleporter game. Able
nice.
to avoid the damage.
Evil
and the red
actually
armor.
immediately looked back there. He knew that Pavel was going to bait that teleporter, but
Wow.
just Evil's
Those
just flinging rockets around these corners here. I don't know.
It's relentless. It's absolutely relentless, this aggression from Evil. Pavel knows exactly where to expect it from, but you know, later on, it's just too much. Too much speed, too much aggression, too much aim from Evil.
Yeah, Pavel did get a mega and a yellow off the spawn, so he's got a little bit of something, but it's all gone. Spoke too soon.
Is he still hovering around? No, Pavel's left the premises.
Pavel's very early down here for this mega.
And he
It's
can't
gonna be
really
a
go for
repeat
it
of the
either.
last time.
There we
Again,
go.
Pavel just being lured in by that mega health there.
It's just, you can't really go for the item like that. Evil knows exactly where to aim the rocket. He's just gonna make sure you can't go for the item. And other than that, you should be free to go.
Oh dear. So even if you don't go for the item, that's just kind of the safety precautions Evil's going to take anyway.
Yeah,
Like, that's where you would go if you were going to take the item. It's
exactly.
just,
That's the biggest thing that Evil is afraid of in the fight, you getting the item. And it looks like even Cooler disconnected. He's not happy with his
his
performance.
good friend Pavel is suffering, and he doesn't want to see. Doesn't want to be upset by it. Pavel has really put everything into this, though. I mean, I love the way he played the last half, even though he wasn't able to win it. And he's definitely put everything into this map. It's not like it starts in the series and it just goes worse, worse, worse. Like you know, some people, you know, get stressed out.
Yeah, and you can see they're still fighting Pavel, but it's just I don't know, too much for him right now. 8-3.
I gotta say, we're getting awfully close to a grand final between Evil and Cypher, but both Evil and Cypher are hitting some really impressive shots. They're both reading their opponents really well. I really hope we can have a sort of composed Cypher and Evil. We're not going to have too many teenager arguments, and we're going to get a clean, good fight with some high-level Quake.
Doesn't Cypher still have like the yellow card in this 125 FPS league?
The yellow card?
One of the Sunday Cups, I think. Or was it the random cup?
I can't remember what the implications were with that.
But yeah, that was basically a warning for Cypher for not behaving nicely.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that's gonna at least reduce some of the drama.
Yeah, it is an important grand finals. It's kind of the last major online tournament before QuakeCon. So, you know, they both want to kind of see what sort of shape the other's in. They want to maybe prove a point. I don't know what's going to happen, but I think it's going to be a tight grand final. I think both players are going to really give it their all.
And this is the one that people are going to remember before QuakeCon.
Yeah.
People are going to remember the results here. How people are faring out in the online tournament scene before we get over to the LAN, which is obviously then what everyone's going to remember after that.
Yeah, if we get something like 5-0 for Evil, then yeah, it's gonna definitely.
5-0.
Yeah, if we get. We've seen that
In the
before.
best of 7, that would be brutal. If it...
My bad.
Sometimes it does feel like Cypher gets beaten that hard, though, in some finals we've seen.
Yeah, but hopefully we're not gonna get that today, just for the sake of good games. I feel like Cypher's shape today is better than that.
I'm feeling a good finals, to be honest. Cypher seems to be playing fairly well. He seems to be actually quite focused on making sure he's
Yeah.
practicing Quake. He's got the team with him as well, so it's not like he's irregular hours of playing. He's very active
He's
at the
also had
moment.
a really good league up to now. I mean, just when he played Claws,
Yeah.
really good games for him. Really good games to get the day against Faz. So
Yeah.
Cypher's been playing really well. As has Evil, so we'll see what happens. But I think for me, Pavel's probably one of the players of the tournament this season. He's you know, really stepped up his duel game.
He's definitely been exciting to watch, I'd say.
Yeah.
I'd say the best game that I was able to see this week was Kilson Pavel, in terms of a full
Yeah.
series worth of
Such a
excitement.
He was nice. Nice to see both of those players perform that well.
Pavel's calling it GG, guys, so it looks like we have got the 3-0. Evil's going to win that final map 12. I think it was 12-3 at the end. Nicely done, Evil. That was a very secure, confident victory. Definitely a nail-biter in the second map, but Sinister didn't seem too much of an issue for him in the end. I am going to reset those scores, change them up, and we'll get towards the grand final soon.
It is the El Clasico of Grand Finals, Evil Cypher.
That's right. The day of
Which is,
Pavel's strength.